Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Now, did first impressions of Photokano. This series that I'm going to be reviewing, along with the others, this is going to be my slice of life romantic comedy series that I'm going to review. Now, this one is very strange. It's not what you think. The Japanese title is very long. It's Yahari, Ora, or No, Shusun, Love. It's just really long. But the English translation of it is called My Teen Romantic Comedy SNAFU, or My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong as I Expected. Now, this one is pretty fucking funny. I've read the manga for this, but they're not adapting the manga, thank God. They're doing the light novel. And the logistics of this show is basically, it circles around one guy, one character, this high school student. And basically the story is that, and the high school student name I think is, yes, Hachiman Hikugaya. And he's antisocial, and he doesn't, when and he has no friends, no girlfriend. When he sees classmates acting excitedly about living their lives, he mutters, "They're a bunch of liars." When he asks about his future, he responds, "Not working." And that's when his teacher gets him to join the volunteer service club, which happens to have the prettiest girl in it, Yukino Shita. So basically, this show, and other people come into the picture of this club, of the volunteer club, really is focusing on this guy, Hachiman, and he's very antisocial, pretty much. And that's one of the reasons when I heard this was coming for the spring, I thought, okay, I got a choice of this, Photokano, or that other one, the one about the cat. I don't know if I was going to do that one. But between Photokano and this, the reason I chose this was because how funny it is. Because you got to realize, this guy, he's like, he's totally negative. He's totally like antisocial. He's like so negative and evil kind of way. And he's even got a mean face. His eyes are so mean looking. I was like, damn. No wonder. And that's the logistics of the show. Now, this episode more or less consisted of an introduction of him and this girl in the volunteer club, and them helping one person. Now, the manga, it's only 4 chapters, so you can see why they're doing the light novel. And when I see this show happening, eventually, is he's probably going to snap out of this, being antisocial all the time, and he'll be more of a normal person. So, the episode really kicks off with him narrating to himself, and after that, he meets up with his teacher, and his teacher is upset with him because of the essay he wrote about his life as a high school student. And he mentioned a crack about her age and stuff, and she's like trying to punch him. And says, "Don't mention my age." And that's when she decides, the teacher, to bring him to this room, of this club room, where Yukino Shita is at. And logistically, it was kind of funny because she was like, "Who's that weirdo?" He called him weirdo and says, "No, get away from me. You're evil looking, and I'm afraid you're going to rape me." I was like, damn, it was so good. It was so funny. I found this hilarious. This show is fucking hilarious. This show is going to be great. And basically after that, she brings him to the club room and the teacher leaves. And she's still there. She's listening into the conversation. And they're going back and forth about, you know, how she sees him as being, you know, a creeper, and so on and so forth. And he says to her a bunch of words, and it's back and forth between the two of them. Because how she is like, and in some ways, this show reminds me a little bit of Ursula, but to an extent. Now, in other words, like how Ada and Mashuzu were both anti-love, these two are both antisocial in a way. Now, mind you, Yukino probably could make friends, but she just doesn't want to. So, that's another thing. So, that's the other thing that's brought up in this episode. And basically, the teacher comes back, and she says, "Oh, instead, let's have a contest. Let's have a challenge, and whoever wins this challenge will get the other person to do what they want." And basically, the idea is they're going to help somebody, and we go from there. So, another character comes out in this episode. I forgot her name though. I think it was. I'm not sure. I forgot her name. Oh, man. Well, anyway, it was this girl with this orange hair, and she calls Hachi. She calls Hachi Iki. Hachiman Iki. His last name, because it's Ikigaya. So she calls him Hiki. So, and basically, they're going to help this person out. And what she wants help in is making cookies, apparently. And it was interesting because, you see, in this show, they are basically helping people, the volunteer club, become better persons in whatever they need help in. And it was kind of funny how the interactions between Yukino and Hachiman, because they don't like each other. There's a distaste here, but it begins to go into a different direction. And this one who came into the club room, and she helped her make the cookies, and Hachiman was basically stating the fact that no matter what you do, if you do this, the guy's still gonna be glad that you did it for him. And they help her, and they get the job done. They help her out, and Yukino asks him, Hachiman, later after they helped her, saying, "Oh, why did you do what you did?" This was like more, he was stating in a way of saying like he did it because he did it that way because that's the way it should have been done. And she comes back to the club room, the girl, to give cookies, and then she gives cookies to Iki, calls him Iki now. And that's basically what happened in the episode, more or less. It was a lot of talking. I mean, there's a lot of talking in this show. A lot of fast talking, I should say. But overall, I like this show very much so. Especially since I've only read like 2 chapters of the manga that's only got 4 chapters. Go figure that. And the reason being, because it's really, and this episode I'm probably going to give, I don't want to go crazy with a 4. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give it a 4. I know that's too high, really high to give it. But I want to give it a 4 out of 5 because I really like the start of it. It's really entertaining of how they do start. And in the next episode, we see another character who comes in and asks for help as well. So that happens as well. And the logistics of this show is basically to have Hachiman probably to reform. And it was funny, like, I was like, he was denying it. He's just like, denying that he has a problem. He's not You know, he's antisocial. And he felt that him and Yukino were the same. Were very similar in that aspect. So, and I like the animation. I definitely like the music. The closing was really specially done. They had live action sequences in the closing. I was like, wow. And they had, you know, the picture of Yukino and that other one with the orange hair and Hachiman. So it was done very well. I like where this is going. This is an anime to keep an eye on. People, if you like romantic comedies like this, give it a try. Give it a try. This one is special. This one is no. This one's gonna be very special. I have a feeling. It's very funny. That's what I need to state. It's very funny. So fucking funny, this show. It's gonna get really fucking funny. Especially the interactions between Yukino and Hachiman. And it's there, man. It's there. And I read a little bit of this manga, and it was a light novel, but I read the manga, and it really attracted to me with that sense. But give it a try. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. So this is what I'm going to be reviewing from the beginning of the week. Got Crime Edge, Thursdays, Devil Survivor, my youth romantic comedy isn't what it seems, isn't what I expected. And then after that, Friday, no reviews. And Saturday, Date Alive. And then Sunday. Now, Sunday there's another show coming out. I will do that. That's the production IG1. That is going to be awesome. But this was a good show. This was a good first episode. It seems like what's going to happen in this show, this anime, which I'm pretty sure is what I expected, is pretty much they're going to be helping people continuously. And I guess from this, Hachiman Ikigaya is going to change as a person, and he might be attracted then also to be with Yukino Shida, and they'll get together. At least that's what I think it is. I love the animation. The animation looks very good, very 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 sinister the way they drew the eyes, the animation with the eyes and stuff. So yeah, this is good. This is Bankai 922. I will see you guys later. Pretty good anime. Give this a shot, people. This is a good romantic comedy. I know this Photokano. I know Photokano's up there. But this one is funny. This one is fucking funny. Give it a shot. It's great. And that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, this is Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Guy Hachiman, man. His eyes are so evil. He's like, it's disgusting. Get away from me, creepo. See ya.